Okay, welcome to this live session, the part-time traders live session, where as usual we'll be looking into a few pairs to find out if we have a clear directional bias or not, and if there's any valid trading opportunity for us to take. Yesterday we took two trades, one in the American dollar against the Japanese yen, the other in the Australian dollar against the New Zealand dollar. So we'll be looking at those pairs first, the ones we took trades on, before reviewing the other pairs. Okay, at best I wouldn't want to waste your time because I value my time as well, so I wouldn't want to waste our time. Let's just hit the nail straight on the head. All right, the first one is the Australian dollar against the New Zealand dollar. We took the trade from the forward time frame, where we are looking to ride this trend to the downside. We are looking to ride this next move after we have the swing, okay, a confirmation there, then a pullback to that zone. We are looking to ride the next push to the downside in the Australian dollar against the New Zealand dollar. Remember, before we took this trade, I was telling you that the best point to even take this trade is somewhere in here. If we had seen a pullback, it would have been much more better, but the difference is not really much. Okay, anywhere around in here, this zone is a short zone based on the trading strategy. Okay, so if price keeps hesitating around here, these are ideal location for traders to begin to look for short entries in this pair. Hi Landness, welcome to okay, welcome again. He said, hi, I tried to sign up for your free trial on the website, but I still can't as it's a holiday. Okay, yes, most of our technical staff and some support traders are off. Okay, so you might not be able to sign up for the free trials. That's 2 weeks of trials. I am sure by next week you should be able to enjoy the 2 weeks free trials. Okay, just be patient. For now you can keep having access via the YouTube channel, but you might not be able to have access to the Telegram channel. So don't you worry, from next week we'll all be together. All right, like I was saying, in the Australian dollar against the New Zealand dollar, probably because of the bank holiday coming from England. Okay, so generally price was really slow. So we are going to hold this trade again. We'll keep this trade running. Like I said, it's not a trade that you should sit all day watching, and I hope you didn't sit watching those little tiny moves in the market, individual candles, especially in the 1 hour time frame, because you would have just been wasting your time watching these little candles pushing. Okay, it was a crawly day, sideways price behavior here. Now we are sitting in a small profit in this trade. Okay, in very small profit here. We can just trail our stop loss to break even. Just move your stop loss. Let me give you the level. Each time we say break even, traders tend to make some mistakes. Your break even position, usually referred to as BE, should be equal to your spread cost, okay, plus your entry. All right, that is what you should calculate before dragging your stop loss to break even position. In the other hand, this is another way to do it. You can go to the 5 minutes time frame to know your spread cost, because most traders find it quite difficult to ascertain their spread cost. Right click on the chart, select properties, go to command, select show axe line. Just check that box. All right, check that box and click OK. So you are going to see the actual price level right here. You are going to see the axe line. All right, the distance from the ask line to the actual price is your spread cost. Okay, it's your spread cost. So if you are trailing your stop loss to break even position, let's say this was your entry position, then you want to trail your stop loss to break even, you should have an equal distance, something that is equivalent to that. So your stop loss should be somewhere around in there. Otherwise, if you place it somewhere here thinking you have placed it at the break even position, you are still going to score a loss by the time price hits that level. At any rate, it's small loss. So for me, it's a small one, so I'm just going to move it. Like I said, generally I'm going to set it at a level that it should be suitable for everybody. So move your stop loss to the 111.24 level. Okay, just move it to that level. And how do you do that? Go towards the original stop loss location. You can drag it, just hold it, click and hold it. You can see me holding that. Drag it to that level. All right, maybe anywhere around in there. You must not be specific. Don't stress yourself looking for numbers. Just keep it around that level. Drop it right there. Okay, that's it. Okay, so it is right there. It is sitting at a risk-free position right now. So if price moves towards that area and hit me out, I am not going to score any loss. But I believe price might not hit that. We might see price just scroll to the downside for tomorrow. Let's hope we are going to see more downside in this pair. All right, so that's it. We have moved our stop loss to our break-even position. Let's now look into other pairs. There are two pairs that are showing clear directional biases, but we are not going to take either of them for now. The first one is the American dollar against the Canadian dollar. This is the daily time frame. Originally, we have a trend. That was the trend. You can see the bounce of the trend line. That was an uptrend. Okay, it was an uptrend, but the trend eventually collapsed. That was the end of that uptrend, and we started scoring lower swing lows and lower swing highs. So the direction of the trend has now changed. You can now redirect your trend line. That is it, with those bounces. So instead of this, we are now having this direction. So the American dollar against the Canadian dollar is moving towards the downside. We should also have a counter trend line. Every trend should have a counter trend line. You should look for that line. Okay, now we are having this room to the downside. That room, this pair is bearish. It is pointing to the downside. We should be looking for only short opportunities. So tomorrow during the intraday time, during the intraday trading sessions, that's the London and New York sessions, we should be looking for possible short opportunities to make some profits in that room. So in the 1 hour time frame, I am finding something that is interesting. It's a triangle formation. Aside from that triangle formation, aside from the swing, then the breakout, waiting for the pullback, then to look for short entries of that point. You know that we have 2 down days already. For those of you who are familiar with the market flow strategy, we have 2 down days. That's the first down day. This is the second down day. So eventually we have a trend, a downtrend in the 1 hour time frame. So we should be interested in short opportunities. Aside from this triangle formation, okay, we also have this level here as former support. So if price makes pullback to that area, it will be a nice place to look for short opportunities, trading the market flow strategy from the 1 hour time frame. So this is something that is on my radar. I am following. I'm just going to keep this level. Okay, so I am waiting around here. Of course, you will get that notification if you find an entry. Okay, the market has just closed. I understand the live stream might not be very smooth at your end. Please do bear with me. I'm going to work on that in the next live session. Okay, so okay, for the American dollar against the Canadian dollar, we are waiting for that pullback to happen. Once that pullback happens, then we should be looking for short entries. The next one is the Australian dollar against the Swiss franc. This pair is bearish. Directional bias is actually to the downside, but we are already involved in the Australian dollar against the New Zealand dollar. So we will not want to get involved in the Australian dollar against the Swiss franc. It is trading around an area where it should be pushing to the downside. So because we are involved in the Australian dollar against the New Zealand dollar, we are not going to be taking this trade. All right. Okay, I think that's basically all. The other ones are coming from the intraday time frames. The American dollar against the the sterling pounds against the American dollar. This is actually bullish. We did analyze this last week, where we talked about this possible channel, and that price should be pushing to the upside from there on. So tomorrow we'll be looking for possible London open breakout setup. If we find a sideways to the Tokyo range, we should be looking for possible pushes to the upside. Similarly, the euro against the American dollar, we have an intraweek trend here. If we find sideways Tokyo range, we should be looking for possible pushes to the upside. Okay, so for now, no additional trades. We will just keep our 2 trades running for now in the market. Nothing else. Okay. All right, thanks for being here. If you have questions, contributions, please feel absolutely free to ask them in the live chat window or in the YouTube channel, any of our emails, and we will respond to them accordingly. Okay, you have a nice time. Bye bye.